Oh, I triggered the next
And that's when
conversation.
Naira came.
Naira was another huntress on your ship?
Yeah, a friend. I I wanted it to be more than that, but she had a medical condition.
It's okay. It's in the file.
The farm girl calls in to me that another Asari is here. I thought the shuttle had gotten back early. I come out in a tower, and Naira walks through the door. But it wasn't her. Not anymore.
Huh. Uh, it's what I get for, like, unpausing before I started recording. So, basically, a friend of her came in, and appeared to be not her anymore. Guess you did hear most of it. Maybe the first word.
The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets. According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Yeah, no shit.
The Council called the
Hey.
invaders Reapers at the same time.
Okay. Guess it's decontamination.
For now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
Reaper forces.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Oh, that's actually. Let's look around first. You don't look so good, sir. Nothing? This is, like, I have to give props to BioWare. They know how to build, like, sceneries and like a real world on scale and everything. Like, if you see this, it's quite amazing. Because there's almost just as much work into, well, just making the backgrounds is almost half of the game. Like, honestly, level designers probably put more time into making the sceneries and everything, and scripting like those flybys and just in this fountain and whatever else. Probably takes just as much time as making the actual walkable levels. Yeah, really good. Anything? No? Okay. How about here? Yeah, I'm gonna check out everything before I go. Yes. You? No?
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What?
Yikes.
But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Wow. Well, okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they just put like a robotic leg there and it would be all fine. Wait, why is this open? Really? Okay. Camera bouncing. Really? Nothing? Okay, let's see Ashley.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Wow.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported.
That was.
Fighting is said to have reached Ilium is under
Okay, I'm. There's just this one little detail, and I know it's a little detail, but when there was a close-up of her, like at the end, you saw that her hair was basically floating in midair. I mean, I know it's a small thing, and yeah, it's nitpicking. So, but yeah, as a
She's got this
go.
glow. And the Reapers. They did to her what they do to everyone. She's covered in... I don't know. Glowing. She reaches out. Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers, and he just... dies. They panic. She rips them apart. Sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics. The humans are turning into... liquid. And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door.
Goddess.
So I ran.
Wow, that's disturbing. So what I wanted to say is, well, I'm studying game design, and I basically I tend to how do I put this? Overanalyze things sometimes a little bit too much, but if I notice something that's off, I usually I don't try to hide it because I know it. It's the same, if I ever make a game and I notice something that's off, I'm not just gonna be like, I'll leave it in. No, I'll fix it because I know about it. However, if I don't know about it and I find it later on, then, well, I will be angry at myself, but I can understand it better. So this is probably one of those things, like, I know animations and cutscenes takes a lot of resources, and they probably only notice that after a while.
I pulled the farm girl after me. All I wanted to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, and I'm hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun, because those Turian things, you can't use theirs. I realize that shuttle isn't coming, not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
Wow. That's impressive. Well, I guess people do what's necessary to survive. Even children. Not that my train of thought is derailed twice again, I completely lost what I was saying.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. 1 moment, please.
Let's see, what time is it that I don't go over? Oh, I still have some time. Okay. So pretty in a large hall.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
Interesting, so you can get missions just by running around. Like that. I can't remember if that was in Mass Effect 2, but I think in Mass Effect 2 you always had like a circle with a prompt when you hit spacebar. Like it would never be just walk past and it triggered. Maybe there was, like, it could be that I remembered it wrong.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only... he hasn't checked in for a while now.
No.
A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you.
Ew.
I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
Why do you have a feeling that she is her daughter-in-law? And that she's actually with her son, and that he... yeah. I like these little things. They really... like, that's something that's really been underestimated in games lately. Like, there's reasons why, but, like... okay, especially in an RPG, like, with story-based, like, so, for example, Skyrim. Skyrim has done this as well, or like the Elder Scrolls in general. But apart from those, apart from Mass Effect and the Elder Scrolls, there's really a lack of games that put the time, like the writer time, the dialogue time, in to put this kind of immersion in a game. And really, immersion is so important for... like, really, if there weren't these random dialogues, what I would have done is I would have hit my button that pretty much showed me, okay, I need to be there. Okay, go. That's it. Hold this area, wasted. And that happens in a lot of games. And one reason for that is it costs resources to do. And I understand that. Huh, Bailey.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Vague. Just the way he says that, that's pretty cool.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Okay.
Damn press.
She only realized it was Shepard, like...
yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
I really like that character. Like, it's well written, and also like the way the transfer went from Mass Effect 2 to this. It's like really nice. It's a little bit typical, but still.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
You know what?
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
Yeah.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
Yeah. I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
That's actually interesting. Like, can you even imagine someone saying that? Like, I haven't been there for years. No, I may never. Like, can you even imagine, say, like being at the time where it's normal to be born outside of Earth and live and like consider Earth as a holiday destination or something like that? Would really be interesting if like, I mean, might not be entirely impossible. You never know. Maybe they'll find Prothean technology on Mars, and he can suddenly start building spaceships. No, just kidding.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
No, more dialogue.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
You have to, else you go crazy.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Guess you can't really keep up with, well, the entire galaxy that you know. Like, going in panic.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
Yeah, I can understand that. Wait. I just noticed something. What's up with my resolution?
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Or is it just cutscenes?
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Oh yeah, it's only cutscenes. Huh, that's strange. Well, maybe not, because I don't have a, like, I have a 1610 inch monitor, so inch monitor, wow. And most cutscenes are getting recorded at 16:9. I want to continue that train of thought I had before I forget. So basically, it's quite underestimated. It's quite an underestimated thing to have like immersion in your game, and that is because it costs a lot of resources, because you have to make, well, first of all, you have your writers write additional like backstories, and then you have to find a way to sprinkle it throughout your actual game. Like Mass Effect has the great system of having these, well, areas where there's no fighting, no action, so it's great to put in these dialogues because the player is going to be bound to listen to it. And that takes time for your designers to design, that takes time for your writers to write, then you have to record the dialogue, get more voice actors, maybe even put in some animations, like, it costs resources, and this is one of those things that gets dropped fairly quickly in game design. Like, in order to save, like, it means not essential enough to really be in every game, but it makes all the difference. So, yeah, that was my little, I guess I want to say rant, but it's not really. Anyway, let me check something. Yep, I'm basically out of time, so we'll talk to Bailey some more next episode. Thank you for watching.